Hello guys, my name is Jaybur and thank you for clicking on to this video. Welcome to my channel, and before we get into it, we are going to see a message from Streaming Live Academy. Hello guys, I'm here to talk to you about Streaming Live Academy. We have something very big for you. Are you always wanted to have a go at streaming, or are you a seasoned streamer looking for that extra breakthrough, that extra piece of knowledge to help you on your journey? Then we are here to help you. Now, if you go to streamingliveacademy.com and sign up and subscribe there, not only will you get a newsletter, not only will you get a free course, but you will also get a 47 plus page PDF to start you on your journey. It's made by the creators for the creators, and it is absolutely free. Link is in the description below. So with that out of the way, this is a different type of video. This is how I've improved my aim in CSGO. If you've been on my streams lately, or you've been on my socials, I've put a lot more clips up where I've made very good plays, very good shots, and I've been working on my aim lately because it is a big weakness in my game. So yeah, the title of the video really is related to CSGO, but really you can take these tips over to other games, other FPSs like Apex, Warzone, which use a keyboard and mouse. So it's not just for CSGO, but I've made primarily this how I've got my aim up on CSGO. So and I've got a little disclaimer as well. This is how I did it, okay? How I improved my aim. It'll be different from other people's, and if you have any handy tips, put them down below. For anyone else, if this helps someone to improve their aim, then that is all good. Just a little mini disclaimer as well. Your crosshair style, color and size, in my opinion, is preferential. You know, there are plenty of videos out there from pros that will help you find your crosshair, but you're just going to have to work on it. There is a program on the Steam workshop for Counter-Strike. It's called CROSSHAIR Selector, and as an added to that, anything I talk about, anything I talk about in this video, I will put links down below for them. So yeah, so if you use Crash's crosshair color, you can use any, it'll let you test any style. It's got a little aimbot style, you know, thing there you can use to flick on people and stuff, and it's even got the presets for most of the pros of what they use on the circuit at the moment. So yeah, so my first tip, warm up. Basically, before you play a game, you need to warm up. Now I've got this down to a point where, you know, one of the other guys at Streaming Live Academy that helped me with this, Cypher, he can sort of tell now when I haven't warmed up and I've just jumped straight into a game, because my aim is all over the place. It's off. You can see when I'm, you know, you can even see it on stream, and I can see it. Now, what I use is a program called KovaaK Meta 2. It's on Steam. It's about, I bought it for £5, probably about $7. And basically what it does is that you've got different playlists of stuff. I use the beginner, I think it's the beginner aim playlist, the beginner tracking playlist. So the tracking is for when people are running across you and you can keep your crosshair on them. The beginner, I think it's beginner aim. I'm not sure. Anyway, you'll be on screen. That tests your reaction, that tests your long range ability to hit people, short range, yada yada, and it's really helped me a lot. Other people will say use aimbots and kill 50 people with AK, 50 people with M4. That doesn't work for me. I find that boring as hell, and I find KovaaK brings a lot more to the table, keeps me engaged with that. But I'm not going to count out aimbots altogether, because what I do with aimbots, if I'm struggling with a gun, a particular gun, it's usually the Deagle, I will go into aimbots and see if I can hold that recoil down, you know, try and get used to it, and it's worked for me. I mean, I've got several 1Ds with it since doing that, so yeah. Okay, another tip just after that I'm going to put in here is, how many people do you see aim towards the floor? I've seen a lot. A tip I can give you to that is bring your gun up. Bring your crosshair up so that it is at least chest height. Don't put it so high that it's going over the person's head. You want to be sort of chest to nose height, sort of there on the person. You know, because if you hit someone there with the AK, you're killing them. Hit someone there with the AK, you're damaging them a lot, or you could kill them if they've got no body armor. So, and generally, if you have it chest height, the recoil will sometimes bring it up to the head, so you could have 1, 2. So, that was a bit of a crappy demonstration, but you get what I'm saying. So, yeah, just bring the gun up to at least chest height. The amount of people I've seen, and that look at the ground and then expects to kill them, and I've done that myself. You know, everyone does it. You know, the only people that are able to do that are, you know, the guys who play for Astralis. For instance, I can't remember who it was that I saw do that, but it's very well documented that they actually look towards the knees of someone and they are able to pull it up. So, yeah. Another tip, as well as holding the gun at chest height, use a gun that you're comfortable with. Now, the meta guns in Counter-Strike, AK, M4, Deagle, AWP. But there are people that I've seen use other guns. For instance, for a while what was it called? The Krieg was a big meta gun because it was buffed to hell, and people worked out that actually it was very effective. The AUG is very good in my opinion. The best pistol that I can think of, particularly for T-sides that isn't the Deagle, is the P250. Why the P250? A, it packs more of a punch over a distance than the Glock. And 2, you know, it's just brilliant. The recoil isn't as much, in my opinion. I prefer that over the Glock, but you know, back to the subject, just pick a gun that you're comfortable with. If you use a Mag 7 shotgun, a CT, then adjust your playstyle so you can use that to aim, and that you're obviously going to have to go towards them and be right up in their faces if you're using a shotgun. But yeah, just use a gun that you're comfortable with. Don't listen to people say, don't use that. You know. Anyway. The next one is a program called yprac. Now, yprac is split up into different maps, and you can use it as, you know, you can use it. It's very map specific, so you can go onto it. You can not only practice your nades, smokes, flashes, etc., but you can also test your peeking. It's got a feature where there's a peak practice tutorial where you can see from the terrorist side of things and then from the counter-terrorist side of things, and that will help you in your general peeking and your pre-firing. And I think that is really useful. It's helped me a lot because I've managed to get my pre-firing down a lot more as well as my aim. Tip is to watch demos of yourself and of the pros. Watching your own demos back is extremely useful because you can pinpoint your weaknesses, where you've gone wrong on your aiming, and then you can try and rectify that as much as possible. I particularly like doing this because I watch things back and I go, why the hell did I make that decision? Why did I aim there? And yeah. The next one, and this is a big tip, and this is one that I generally suffer from, tilt. I find when I get angry during a game, when someone's winding me up, or I'm too invested in what my score is, and it's, you know, that will generally bring you down further. It'll bring your aim down a bit further. If someone is going on and on and on and on at you, then just mute them altogether. You know, if it's the enemy, where you go is you go into scoreboard, you right click, whatever your duck button is, or your second fire button, sorry, and you just mute them altogether. Don't take on that stupid childish argument. If you're not going to worry about it in a game's time or in 2 games time, it's just not worth it. So just anyone that's going on at you, just mute them altogether. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Your score is very, very, very supplementary. Excuse me. And I will cover that in a later video of how to rank up and, you know, how to improve your overall game. I might do a video on that. So yeah, don't tilt. And to finish off the video with, you know, it's your aim isn't going to improve straight away. Okay, you've got to give it time. I mean, when I started using KovaaK, it improved a little bit, but then as I became more consistent with the practicing, my aim was a lot more consistent, and it was building up a little bit over time. So don't be disheartened if you don't see changes straight away. You know, you may have to find a different way to practice. But if this video helped you, please leave a like on the video. Come to the end of the video. If you enjoyed that, please leave a like, and if you like my content here, please subscribe and consider putting the notification bell on. I do stream over on Twitch 3 times a week, link down below. And well, yeah, we've come to the end of the video. Please go to Streaming Live Academy as well. If you're a content creator just starting out, just download the PDF. We worked so hard on it, and to be honest, even though I contribute to it as well, I think it is brilliant and it will help you a lot. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.